This is the Morning Swim Show Streamlined for Wednesday, July 28th, 2010, brought to you today by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. The Canadian Summer Nationals begin today in Victoria, and many of the country's top swimmers are using the meet as a second opportunity to qualify for the Pan Pacific Championships. 10 men and 12 women were selected for Pan Pacs from their performances at the spring trials, and about 15 more spots in each gender are still open. Such swimmers as Julia Wilkinson, who was recovering from the flu during spring nationals, and Joel Greenshields, an alumnus of the University of Arizona, are eyeing the qualifying times that will put them on the team. Top swimmers from Australia who did not make the Pan Pac team are also in British Columbia competing, such as sprint star Matthew Aboud. We'll bring you recaps from each night on swimmingworld.com. Over in the United Kingdom, a 56-year-old woman has become the slowest person to complete a swim across the English Channel. Jackie Cobell, a mother of two from the British county of Kent, took 28 hours and 44 minutes to cross the channel on Sunday, breaking the record for the slowest crossing by almost 2 hours, which had been held by Henry Sullivan since 1923. Cobell drifted more than 30 miles off course when the tide began sweeping her parallel to the French shore instead of directly toward it. She told the Telegraph newspaper that she plans to swim the channel again and that her 5-year preparation for last Sunday's crossing helped her lose 112 pounds. This is the peak season for English Channel crossings, and we spoke with Holden Bank on the Morning Swim Show recently about his successful crossing as a member of a relay team. We also understand Philippe Quazon, a man with no arms or legs, is also preparing to cross the channel using special flippers. The Pac-10 unveiled its new logo earlier this week at a news conference in New York City, but don't get too used to it because it's changing in about a year when Utah and Colorado join the conference. Commissioner Larry Scott said the new logo for the Pac-12 will reflect the number of schools in the conference, but it still won't be accurate in terms of swimming and diving. Currently, only 8 of the 10 schools in the league have at least one swimming and diving program, and when Utah and Colorado join, that number will jump to only 9 since Colorado doesn't have an NCAA swimming and diving team. Only 5 schools in the conference, Arizona, Arizona State, Cal, Stanford, and USC, have men's and women's teams. USA Swimming has released a list of new actions to protect its athletes, but the new guidelines would not go into effect until the House of Delegates approves them at the United States Aquatic Sports Convention in September. The 4 new proposals are approving the newly drafted athlete protection policies, requiring all adults who directly interact with swimmers at a local club to register with USA Swimming, conduct background checks on all non-athlete members, and screen coaches prior to employment. We'll let you know how the House of Delegates votes at the convention in September. That's the news for today. We'll see you next time on swimmingworld.tv.